Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Young. I'm just going to walk you through some trends to watch out for in 2016 to keep an eye on as part of the consumer devices, as well as we move the smartphones and everything around software and applications forward as part of supporting the demands of consumers. So what's really going to be next to kind of drive all this? Well, you're going to see a lot more wearable devices, more monitoring. That can be anything from monitoring your house to monitoring muscle impulses, anything to do with your body weight, or anything certain in terms of stimulating nerve impulses. This is what I'm talking about in terms of technology as we move forward. That's why you're seeing the first two bullet points as wearable and monitoring. Group interaction is basically been around for a while. When you start talking about training sessions, there's a lot of training sessions out there that we do, like web meetings and all that. What this is going to do is put a different spin on those type of web meetings to make them more interactive in terms of allowing you to better communicate, whether that means in terms of pulling people together easier or through questionnaires and that, kind of assuring of documents and stuff. Headsets. This is another thing where basically the phones themselves are going to more go to headsets, so that when you're basically walking around, you have the headset on that can be connected to your smartphone as another way to basically see things more clearly, as well as when you're speaking to it. So one of the things that you're going to see constantly happen in Silicon Valley and different areas across the globe, you're going to see startups happen. This particular company called LifeSite, this is basically looking at a way to store secure documents. Now, many places out there's different folders to store documents. This is probably just another spin on the way to basically manage data. So, like for example, with legal insurance stuff, it's a lot of documentation you have to secure. So this is probably a site that they're looking to start up to kind of basically do more documentation management. It's an area that you should be watching out for as a customer, or as a potential, especially in the lawyer and insurance industry, that how you want to better manage documentation control. This is a site that's upcoming. Quell. Now, a lot of people are, as we get older, we suffer from different things in terms of issues with our body, especially with chronic pains, back pain. There's a device that's coming out, a band, that allows it to measure when you're going through a certain amount of pain to provide some stimulation. It's a drug-free pain release, so it's going to allow people that are got chronic issues with their bones, maybe their back problems. It'll provide stimulations to help you basically help release some of the pain and pressure you face. And basically it can be tied to your iPhone, as well as it allows you to do some monitoring at night to provide therapy. Now, Ion VR is another area that where you're basically talking with smartphones. So it's basically going to provide you with a headset. So no matter what smartphone you use, it'll be interchangeable. So it's another area that you probably want to watch out for, is because it's basically going to provide you some more guidance in terms of how better to communicate using headsets. Now, the next few slides are going to be more on the physical fitness side. Adidas is building basically a watch that can help you monitoring as you're basically doing your runs as a smart run. So it's going to be more geared to the joggers, and a lot of people do a lot of running, so this will be probably geared to anybody doing some sort of workouts, as well as part of any sort of physical activity in terms of you want to measure output. Sengled. This is now taking a look at the light bulbs and transforming the light bulbs almost into your internet within the house, so that you can use your light bulbs as part of the monitoring of different things. So for example, if you have a baby, you can basically have light bulbs in the room now that will watch and let you know what's going on with the baby instead of having a monitor. So there's these things are coming into play as part of the overall LED. They're going to be Wi-Fi connected as part of helping monitor things. Scalp is another area, as I said, that fits into the physical fitness area. So this is really getting into people that want to do workouts on that. So it's going to give you a complete breakout what's going on with your body to kind of gear up to your physical fitness plan. Now, Ori is really just looking at the keyboards now in terms of replacing them with natural material versus getting into the plastics and stuff that's more carbon based. Caseta, this is a very neat one as well. It's basically another area where you can basically control remotely from your smartphone your lights and different things within the house. So it's another way to kind of do monitoring. This is the one that I really like, which is Klaxoon. I work with multimedia all the time in terms of presentations. This one's a pretty good one in order to work basically with devices as part of sharing and groupware. So this is more improvements on the groupware in terms of sharing of information. So really what I want to do to walk you through some of this technology stuff is kind of give you an idea which will be launched in January, some of the new innovations coming into play and how they may fit into your everyday life. Thank you.